Alright guys, it's time to look at Harmony One on the channel once again, and we haven't looked at this in about 3 months, guys. It was all the way back on January 17th, so that means that was, what, this candle right here, and we closed at, wow, 2.88 cents, and now we find ourselves way below that mark. That's at least like a 60% drop. We can actually measure that. Let's take a look. And we closed here, and right now where we stand, yeah, actually I have 61%, guys. That was a pretty good little estimate by me. Anyways, we are seeing a little bit sign of life with Harmony One finally. Now you can see we actually hit a low back on 7th April, so that's actually kind of a shock. So that means it's done one of the worst of all the cryptos that I hold. Because many of them didn't come all the way down to the bottom. Now, the actual bottom this cycle so far has been, what, 0.008 of a cent, guys. So, a little bit shocking. If you picked it up there, great. I have actually held this for a very long time, guys. I am staking this actually in xt.com. I can show you this. Coinondo actually is working right now, unlike the previous video I did today. Now, I'm not staking it for 120 days, not even 90 days. I am just staking it actually for 30 days, each little batch that I have there. And yeah, something I am doing flexible as well. But if you go to Coinondo, guys, you can see all the deals here for Harmony One, so I don't have to go over this later in the video, but yeah, check it out. Be careful, though. You can't really predict 4 months down the road, so I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't even recommend 90 days down the road, guys, because it's just very far down the road. You just can't see what's going to happen in, 3 to 4 months. Anyways, let's go back to one here. Now, we have, it appears, broken out of this trend line right here. Yeah, we've been in this trend basically since the end of January, and we've hit it several times along the way and gotten rejected. Now, it appears a few days ago, we kind of had a little bit of a fake out here, and, we met basically the end of this little, let's just call it a little triangle here. And I don't know if I would call it like a little bear flag or anything like that. It's just, it was being wedged basically between this trend line and this support as it was on the 15th of April. Now, we lost it as support on the 16th, actually the 15th actually. We tried to break above it on the 16th. We got rejected, but the next day, guys, on the 17th, we had a quite large candle here. And we pumped through both this resistance and this little trend line that's been holding us down for, several months now. So also, we have gotten a couple more green candles. Today is a little bit green, so that is actually nice to see. We're sitting at 1.115 of a cent at the moment. Now, next real test is up here at 1.33 cents. And we do need to break it, guys. We haven't been above that point basically since, let's just say, the 5th of March. Now, that's about a month and a half, guys. So that's the next real kind of like, test that we have to take out here. Once we do that, then I can say we're probably going to start making higher lows, although we have started to make some higher lows here. If this, you can call this kind of a little, let's call it a node or whatever. But yeah, we do have like another little node or something here, a little jut or whatever. But yeah, it's, it looks like it wants to start making some higher lows now. Now, let's take a quick look at the MACD. I just want to see what's going on with this. And basically, yeah, it's still at minus levels here. We are starting to get some green candles here. That is actually good. So yeah, I mean, if we look at this on the daily time frame, looks all okay. The weekly is very low, and it looks like it's about to come up here on the MACD on the weekly. Now, if we take a quick look at the monthly here for one, Yeah, oops, I need to go here. Yeah, it's coming up, guys, and you can see it was extremely bearish, extremely bearish. Now it's coming up. We're getting some small green candles, and yeah, it really hasn't printed much of a month, except for this 1 month back here in March of 2022. But basically, since then, it's been pretty bearish. Now, if we take a look at the RSI, let's see here, guys. The relative strength and stochastic. Monthly actually is getting into the actual oversold territory, and it's going kind of sideways here on the RSI. So I do think this monthly will start to flip up here shortly, maybe in the next month or two. We are getting a green month right now. That's actually good to see. Weekly, very oversold and starting to come up again, so that is good. The RSI also is pointed to the upside and in a neutral territory. Daily, looks like it's in the overbought territory here on the Stoke, but it is right in the middle, pointed up with the RSI. 4 hour, it's just under being overbought, really. It looks like it's about to start, turning to the upside again. And yeah, it is pointed to the upside here in the RSI as well, but still in neutral territory. Now, the 1 hour time frame, it is actually overbought on the Stoke. The RSI is pointed heavily to the upside, and the 15-minute, just for fun, guys, pointed heavily to the upside in neutral territory, basically, kind of flirting here with the overbought region on the RSI. So, basically, I think in the long term, Harmony will go up, guys. Maybe here in the short term, we might see a little bit of a side, maybe a pullback or some sideways action. But overall, guys, I think these longer term time frames, especially like the weekly, look excellent. The monthly is just kind of hard to judge, really. But it is coming down pretty hard, and it's going sideways here. So it's kind of a, I think it's still good in my opinion. So monthly, weekly, yeah, fine. Daily, okay, it's overbought here, on the Stoke. But overall, I do think this is poised to go up. I don't know if it's going to hit 1.3 cents anytime in the next day or two, but it could. Now, anyways, let's take a look here at the tokenomics of Harmony One. It actually has no max supply, basically, guys. Circulating supply is about 14.5 billion. Now, this has inflated quite a bit over time, guys. So, I remember when this was under 10 billion. So it's not great. I don't like it. I wish it had a max supply. However, the blockchain for Harmony is actually better, in my opinion, than Ethereum. They just, from what I've heard with Harmony One, they just have really poor leadership, and that's the main problem with this project. There's just horrible leadership. So anyways, guys, the all-time high is back about 38 cents. You're getting a 97% discount at the moment. And yeah, all-time low was 5 years ago, guys. I don't think we're going to see that price ever again. But never say never. You just never know. Now, Bitcoin is breaking out of this bull flag, and basically the target is up here at $90,000. Still looking good here, although it has had a little bit of a pullback today. Still, it is breaking out of this flag, so that's good to see. Now, Ethereum is actually getting a little bit bigger of a candle. That's nice to see as well, but still in pretty much, I would say, danger, because it's just kind of flirting with the bottom side of this little flag, this bear flag, actually. And you can see that we have made several of these flags along the way, and we have broken down pretty much every time. So you see the flag here, flag here, flag here. So let's see. I would like to see this get out of the reaccumulation zone, pop out of this flag. Once it gets above about, I would say, I think it's got to get above this, really, $1,900. Then you might start to see me be a little bit more bullish on Ethereum, although it's not one of my favorite projects, guys. I would say, Solana or BNB or something is a better choice. Now, taking a look at the total market cap, guys, excluding Bitcoin, it almost came up and hit this 969 today. We did get kind of a small pullback here, but we do have, 4 green candles in a row at the moment. Still have 6 hours on this candle. Anything can happen. Now, the dominance is coming down. Yesterday was a red day, and today so far is red as well. So we haven't, seen 2 red days since actually about 10 days ago. And yeah, let's see what happens, guys. But it appears it wants to pull back. You can just never be sure. Once we get below this trend line, this is like a 2.5-year trend line, then I'll be more, more happy, I can say, or believe that this, may break down. But 60.46 also is another key, actually support at the moment, but resistance to go down for us, who hold altcoins. Now, the CME futures did close at 85.110. It doesn't open until Tuesday, I believe. Dollar index, guys, is resting right on this 99.17. Liquidations, guys, really, really low. Only 130 million have been wrecked. More shorts than long, but pretty much it's, 50-50, I would say. Now, taking a quick look at the fear and greed, we're at a 32 today. We fell 1 point from yesterday. And last week we were at 43, and last month 49, so we have slowly come down, but we're still in fear, guys. Now, the altcoin season index has come up to another 22, so that is nice to see. I refreshed this right before the video, guys, and that's because the dominance is coming down. We're starting to see altcoins pump a little bit, guys. My portfolio is starting to come up very slowly, so I'm happy. Now, let's sell at the top indicators, guys. Still broken record, 0 from 30, 100% hold. Pi cycle top indicator, it's a very slow indicator, so you can see it's still diverging, it looks like. Next week, we do have US leading index on Monday. We do have a couple of speakers on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have the PMI numbers. We also have Waller speaking. And Thursday, we do have jobless claims, durable goods orders. And we do have this Atlanta Fed GDP now, but I'm not sure if this will actually come out or not, because last week we had it, I think, Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm not sure what it was there for. I don't know if it was a mistake on this calendar or what. But anyways, we do have an FOMC member speaking as well on Thursday. Friday, we have Michigan numbers, so that can be a big problem if they're way off. And lately they have been way off. Now, 87% basically chance that we're not getting a cut for next month. Keep in mind, we are still about 18 days away from this. So I think maybe next week we can start to speculate. The crypto bubbles, guys, actually looks very good today. Core actually having a nice day. I didn't see that yet today. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. FET, IMX, Hex. I don't much care for Hex. I used to hold some Hex though, but I don't anymore, guys. And anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Look at some of those deals that I have down in the description, guys, if you want to join any exchanges. There's 3 exchanges there that I've partnered with. And yeah, guys, become a member of the channel for $2. I will give you all these Moodix updates that I talk about sometimes in the videos. There's not any updates today because it's not being measured because it's a Saturday. Sundays also aren't measured days. But yeah, you will get basically all the measurements during the week that relate to Bitcoin or affect Bitcoin. And yeah, guys, thank you a lot for supporting the channel.